Welcome to this episode of Roofers Marketing Video Quick Tips. Today we're going to talk about managing your Twitter following and your Twitter followers to really elevate the professionalism of your profile on Twitter. Now, what do I mean by managing your followers and following? Well, when I'm on Twitter and I'm looking for someone new to follow, one of the first things that I do is I check out their profile, like you're seeing here, the Roofers Marketing profile, and then I go and look at who are they following and who is following them. Now, many people really make this a numbers game about having a huge number of followers, and they do that by following a huge number of people. This is not a method that I really recommend. I would much rather have a smaller number of followers who are closely related to my business and industry than to have thousands of completely irrelevant followers. Now, another aspect of this is you're using Twitter to market to homeowners. And so if a homeowner visits your Twitter profile and they decide to see who is following you, you want that that list of people that are following you to be a professional, confidence-inspiring list, so that they feel like there's good people following you. Now, what happens is, especially it seems, whenever you put roofing, roofers, construction in your title of your Twitter profile, you seem to get targeted by a lot of different individuals who will start following your Twitter account. And you may get some very provocative images here in the little profile pictures, maybe of accounts that have no tweets, no relevance to your local area or to roofing, and you don't know what to do with those. And so I'm very protective about that. When you come in and you click who follows me, when you look through, you're going to see that they are going to be construction, marketing, or roofing related. And so I'm very protective of the list and keeping it very relevant to the industry. So how do you protect your following list? How can you help who follows you and who doesn't? Well, if you click here on your followers and then you bring up this list, just like I have done here, I just subscribed from my little personal account here so that I could give this as an example. So let's say this is one of those shady marketers other than Roofers Marketing that has followed your account, or maybe it's one of those provocative images that's just really not going to look good to a homeowner when they visit your Twitter account. So you hit this account here and you see that you haven't followed them back, and you can actually come in here to this setting right here, click this drop down box, okay, and you can actually block them. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to block this account, okay. Now, when I go and refresh this page, you'll notice that I now have 552 followers. I've lost one follower. However, when you click my followers list, that account no longer shows up in my followers list. So I would much rather sacrifice having one follower in my follow count to keep my followers list very clean and relevant to my industry and my profession. So this is definitely something I would recommend roofing contractors to do. Now, many roofing contractors have thought that it might be a good idea to go ahead and automatically follow back people who follow you. Well, what happens is then you automatically follow all of those unsavory accounts that have chosen to follow you. And so then when somebody clicks on the list to see who you follow, they all start showing up here as well. So I really recommend that you're careful as to who you follow back in your professional roofing account. And again, make sure that who you follow is relevant to your industry or to your town. You might be following professionals in your town and so on and so forth. So again, I think that when you can do this and keep your lists clean, that's going to add a lot of professionalism to your Twitter account. Thanks for tuning in for today's video quick tip. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.